All right, good morning, everybody. We'll let people get logged in. I'm trying something new this morning, so if you don't mind, will you let me know that you can hear everything coming in clear and maybe what the video looks like? Just so you know, we're also going to do this on our YouTube channel as well by going to youtube.com/riverradiopb. That's youtube.com/riverradiopb. Good morning, Mary. Can you hear everything okay? Hopefully you're hearing the audio. Oh, very good. Thank you, Allison. Great. Just wanted to make sure that you can hear everything before we get going. So we're going to be doing our road conditions here in just a moment. We'll let a few more folks get logged on. I did say 7 a.m. Thank you, Kevin. Appreciate it. Thanks, Marion. So with this new system that I have, I can actually see the comments in real time. So I will try to answer all your questions. I'll see all the comments. If you want to watch this on your big screen TVs at home, we're also on YouTube. I just checked that feed, so we're good to go on YouTube. So what we're going to do is we're going to drive around some of the highways, city streets, so that way you can kind of see exactly what we're seeing. Do me a favor and hit that share button for me as well, if you don't mind. I know we've got about 230 people watching on Facebook and just got YouTube up and going. Let me check one more thing here. One more thing. Thank you, Margie. I appreciate that.
Margie. Okay. So, where are you exactly located now? Okay. What kind of vehicle?
Okay.
By where? Are you right there by Huck's?
We're going to get started in just a moment. Give us 1 sec. All right, so sorry about that. Just so you guys know, I'm very lucky that we're actually riding with Barker's Towing and Auto Repair, so they're probably going to get some calls here this morning. So if that happens, I'll just stop talking, so that way they can talk to whoever they need to talk to. So I want to say a big thank you to Vernon Barker and Darren Gardner for letting us ride with them. They're going to take us around this morning, and they're going to show us everything you need to know before you head out the door this morning. And I'm going to address something off the bat. I need about 300 shares, and Vernon has guaranteed me I'll be able to drive this awesome truck if we get 300 shares. We're going to make Darren ride in the back of the truck. Huh?
Frankie, you must have had a dream last night, because I don't remember us talking about
I think
that.
we did. Okay, so I'm going to answer your questions. Somebody said they lost power. Mindy, where did you lose power at? Was that here in Poplar Bluff or outside of Butler County? All right, so we're going to go ahead and take off. We're going to leave from the radio station. Thank you, John. I appreciate that. Thank you, Angie. We'll be safe. As long as I get to drive this truck, we'll be safe at some point today. All right. Thank you, Daisy. See, people want me to drive, Vernon. They're sharing it left and right. You don't have a choice now.
Well, I'm glad they're sharing it so people can see the road conditions, Frankie. But I've already talked to your wife, and she's told me it's not safe for you to drive, and for some reason I believe her.
Jeff Rowland says, "Don't do it, Darren." That's not very nice.
I got seatbelt and helmet on.
He's got seatbelt and helmet on. So we're gonna get on West Pine. We'll go. Thank you, Becky. I appreciate it. Malden. Okay, yeah, I think Malden's getting more freezing rain than what we got up here. It's been pretty much all sleet last night. I know Vernon drove in from Neelyville this morning. Did you guys get any freezing rain down there?
You know, like it done here in Poplar Bluff early yesterday, Frankie, we got got a little bit of freezing rain, and then it switched over to sleet. From what I could tell, it's mostly sleet mixed with a little bit of snow down around Neelyville
Gotcha.
And 67 from Neelyville to Poplar Bluff is covered. MoDOT was out working the roads as best as they could, but with the conditions that we had coming into the freeze, and then with the rain at first and stuff like that, it's made it hard for them to be able to stay up with the roads. So
Absolutely.
67 is covered, but they were out working on it, but it's going to take a while.
Thank you, Barb. I appreciate it. Sure, Brittany, we'll try our best to do that. Thank you, Paula. Good morning to you, by the way. So yeah, if you have any questions on a particular location, feel free to ask. I'm able to see pretty much every comment as soon as it comes in. So thank you again for watching, and we've got about 300 folks watching on Facebook. Don't forget, we're on YouTube also if you want to watch it on your big screen at home. My son is a weather nut. I need to text him and tell him that we're on YouTube so he can watch it. No, Mindy, I think I'll leave the Gotham roads alone. That's pretty funny. By the way, this precip is pretty much going to stay with us all day. It's not going to let up. So these roads are just going to get, worse by the hour. Amanda, yes, we'll go over. We'll check Oak Grove Road. Just a little bit, Jessica. I can feel him sliding just a little bit, especially going up the hills. Is that what you're seeing too, Vern, or feeling?
Yeah. And it's deceiving because while there's a little bit of snow mixed in it, this is mostly sleet, so we're riding on a cushion of ice right now. And like Darren and I was talking earlier, if there's much traffic to get out and starts packing this is going to get even slicker, because it's just going to be a solid sheet of ice.
And this morning I got to work at about 4:45, and on my talk show this morning I had the Poplar Bluff Police Department, I had a MoDOT worker on, and Clark Parrott with the Highway Patrol, and they are urging everybody to stay home if at all possible. We're only doing this just to give you an idea of what the roads look like, and as you can see, I hope you can see everything nice and clear. MoDOT's having a hard time keeping up just because it's so heavy, and it rained yesterday. Spring Street is, yes, Mary, it's pretty bad. It's going to be completely covered this morning. PP and Batson, I have heard, Sharon, that PP is just basically a sheet of ice. Also, T Highway is as well. What was it? M Highway. Daisy, go to youtube.com/River Radio PB. youtube.com/River Radio PB, and you'll be able to pick it up on YouTube. Mary, they will at some point. I do know by talking with city officials, they pretty much are going to have to wait until some of this kind of slows down before they're going to be able to get out on these side streets. As you can see, right on cue, we're right behind a MoDOT truck who is doing everything they can to get this plowed off. The problem is, literally as fast as they're plowing, it's sleeting enough to where it's covering up the tracks. Thank you, Ann. I appreciate that. Thank you, Ann. She says she's watching just to make sure I'm driving at some point, Vernon. No, we have a lot of fun doing this, but we do it for the public more than anything. Heavy sleet. Thank you, Cheryl. So what's everybody seeing where they live? Let me know where you're watching from, as far as if you live outside of Poplar Bluff. Let me know about where you live and what you're seeing as far as precip. Thank you, Mary. We will be. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Carol. Just so you know, we're only going about 15-20 miles an hour, just because obviously we can't do much more than that. Wow, Mountain Grove has twice as much as we have. Sleet and Bernie. Figure it's going to be sleeting pretty much all over the area. Thank you, Paula. I appreciate that. Corning, Arkansas. Good morning, Shelley. Yeah, 51 is Brosley. It was covered this morning. I came through there about 4:30 this morning. I was on 51 highway, and it was a sheet of ice, basically. Cassie, they're going to be about what they are right now. The problem is we're going to see the precip like this all day. Yeah, 60 highway is covered. I was looking at the MoDOT map. As a matter of fact, let me do that real quick. Yeah, MoDOT map is still showing every major highway in southeast Missouri to be completely covered. I don't blame you, Margie. I would too. Stay indoors if you can. And you know, the issue with this material, the sleet, when you come to a stop, you got to brake long before you normally would, because if you don't, you'll start sliding pretty quick. You know, so far we're not seeing a whole lot of traffic, Vernon. I mean, no, that's good.
That's a good sign. I know a lot of places went ahead and closed today, and just telling their workers to stay home.
Yep.
That's a good idea for the ones that can, and especially seeing, you know, this is wintry mix here with a lot more ice and sleet than what we're used to, as far as, you know, just getting snow. So
let's see, somebody asked about Tina. Yes, now there's going to be a lot of businesses that close that don't let us know, but I can tell you that on the factories, what we know is Mid-Continent Steel and Wire, their first shift is going to be closed today. Briggs and Stratton, their first shift is going to be closed. The MAG at Shelter Workshop in Bluff is closed. Also, the Poplar Bluff License Bureau is also going to be closed. They reached out to me this morning to tell me that. Now, if you hear of any other businesses in town that's going to be closed, feel free to comment on here and we'll get those mentioned. So we're up here by Larry Hillis Dodge, and there's really been no change. It's been pretty much just all sleet, a little bit of snow, but mainly sleet. Let me see here. Post office. I haven't heard about post office, but I'll try to find out. Thank you, Rebecca, for letting us know that. Glendo, is that going to be in Butler County? Yeah, I haven't heard anything about gates. I don't know if, I'm assuming they're still open. Nobody has officially told me yet. So we're on Shelby Road here, right by Larry Hillis Dodge.
Intersections are definitely slick.
Yep, we're sliding right now. All right, Kevin. So Shooter Shack looks like it's going to be closed today. Thank you for letting us know, Kevin. Appreciate that.
Frank, do you think service-wise, if we go out and hit 67 and cut towards PP Highway, do you think we'll have good enough service to be able to do that?
Well, yeah, we'll try. Yeah, we're going to try to head out toward PP Highway. If I start to lose service, we'll turn around. Northside Nutrition Center, thank you. It's closed today. Yeah, if you have any closings you want to pass on, please let us know. We're up here near Academy Sports in the hospital. This is Oak Grove Road. Thank you, Angie. So Focus Physical Therapy is going to be closed. See, St. Francis Poplar Bluff Clinic and Urgent Care is going to be closed today. Thank you for letting us know. Right now with service, that's good. I haven't heard about City Hall, Mary.
I've seen a deal from the City Hall is closed.
Okay, City Hall is closed. No problem, and thank you for watching. And a big shout out again to Barker's Towing for letting us ride with them. I know they're extremely busy. Mary, I don't know about Tyson. I haven't heard anything about them. I'll try to find out for you. If you don't mind, hit that share button for us. We would really appreciate it. We want to make sure, we're having fun about, me driving and everything, which is going to happen, by the way. But the main reason why we're doing this is for public safety. We want to make sure that, we want you to be well informed before you hit the road this morning. Because looks can be deceiving. So we're at 108 shares right now. The goal was to get above 300.
There you go, Frankie. You keep pushing that 300.
I'm gonna push it. I'll push it to 600. All right, so we're gonna hit 67 here. Take you down a major highway. Yeah, looks like a little bit of snow is mixed in with this sleet too. Is that what you're thinking, Vernon? Is that what it looks like?
So what are they saying? Are they thinking it's going to stay like it is, or is it going to switch over to snow?
Well, it looks like it's supposed to stay sleet at least this morning. I don't know. It's a good question. Do you guys? Nope. No, Francine, not at the moment. I forgot that Darren's back there taking questions too. So a little bit of snow is mixing in with the sleet, but as the sun's coming up now, you can clearly see just how dangerous the roads are. Thank you, Glenda. Snowing in Greenville, so there's that snow line. Well, it's getting closer, I guess. Let me switch over to YouTube for just a second. Oh yeah, good deal. If you're watching us on YouTube and have any questions, make sure and leave us a comment in the YouTube section, and I'll check those too. It's probably a good idea, Margie, not to go out. So this is 67 and really not any better than what the other roads we've been on so far today. Thank you, Megan. I appreciate that. Well, thank you so much. Let's see. Yep, we've got about 410 people watching. Yep, 405. Good morning, Ed. I haven't heard of any power outages. Have you guys heard of any power outages?
I have not in the Butler County area.
No, I haven't even heard of many power outages in the Boot Hill either. Yeah, we're gonna cut down PP Highway. We're gonna try to go up to maybe Township. That's where the service kind of gets bad, isn't it?
Yep. Yeah. And we'll do the roundabout at Township, yep. Then we can come back down. And I'm sure a lot of people want to see around the factories, so I guess we can work our way back down to the factories.
Oh, thank you, Mary. I haven't heard about Sykeston being out of power. I appreciate that. Haley, I would honestly, I think the road you're seeing right now is going to looks just like this pretty much all day, and then with it being well below freezing tonight, and we're supposed to get maybe a small amount tonight, we may see this exact thing in the morning too. So I bet by tomorrow at noon, that's when maybe some of these roads may start to clear up a little bit. Well, we were going about 25 on 67, Cheryl. Is that what you were doing, Vernon? Yeah, about 25 is what we're doing. Okay. So just got a text message from one of the main managers at Briggs & Stratton here in Poplar Bluff. They're saying that which we knew the first shift was closed. He told me that they'll make a decision on second shift at about noon today. So as soon as they make a decision about the second shift, we'll make sure and pass that on. 10 miles, that's right, Glenda, thank you. There's so many different roads. Let's see here. We're gonna head up toward the roundabout here. Oops. There we go. We will, Margie. Yes, Michelle, the roads are very slick. This is more pavement than I've seen so far all morning.
But that's ice.
But that's ice. This is completely ice, what we're driving on right now. Okay. Let me switch over here to YouTube. I got some folks watching on YouTube. Glad to have you alongside on YouTube.
As the camera panned on Township Line Road there, you can see that it's fully covered like all the rest of the roads are.
Yep, we're gonna head back toward town and go down 67 and wherever Vernon wants to take us. Are you asleep back there, Darren?
No.
Okay. It's pretty quiet. Yeah, feel free to tag somebody in your comments too, so that way they can see it. Make sure and hit that share button for us, and you can tag as many folks as you want. Well, it's hard to go down Township just because we lose service. And if I went down Township, we'd probably lose our video feed. That's why we wasn't able to go down there. Yeah, but it is covered. Sherry, go to youtube.com/riverradiopb. youtube.com/riverradiopb. And that should take you right to our video. Somebody asked, I haven't seen any accidents so far. Have you guys worked any accidents this morning?
Cars sliding off in ditches, stuff like that. Just a couple actually. As far as multi-vehicle accidents or anything like that, no, we haven't. And just like you can see with the video feed, there's not much traffic out. You know, most everybody's heeded to the warnings and have stayed home, and that's, in this situation, I'm gonna say that's probably the best thing to be doing. You know, if you don't have to be out or have a job where it's going to require you to be there, then stay home and enjoy the day at home.
Absolutely. What just happened in my comments? Oh, okay. So this will show you how tech I am. I guess you can send, I guess on the comments you can send stars or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Facebook just threw me a stars party, whatever that means. Vernon, your sister is asking, hang on, go back to it. Michelle's asking about folks. Are you saying that folks should stay off the roads today?
Yeah, if you don't have something requiring you to get out and drive, but it's much better to stay off the roads and allow the highway departments to get out here and clean the roads and keep things going. One of the reasons why we do this with Frankie here for the radio station is we're required to be out anyways, because we're going to have to be out and pulling other people out of the ditches and stuff like that. So it's a double-edged sword for us at being out here on the roads. We're going to be out here so if we can offer this service and do this and have this little road show, it just works out better for us.
Absolutely. Crystal, thank you very much for watching. Thanks for saying a prayer for us. We're doing it just for the public safety. We want to make sure that everybody has an opportunity to kind of see. I'm gonna have to darken this just a little bit. There we go. There we go. Hopefully that fixes the video just a little bit. I went ahead and darkened it just a little bit. Now with it getting lighter outside, I want to make sure. There we go. I see it now. Boy, this new setup is really nice.
Yes.
Okay, current temperature is 22 degrees. Oak Grove was very covered, Amanda. You're welcome, Angie. Thank you, Mary Ann. Yeah, Samantha, I'm a little, obviously this truck in front of us is going way too fast. We're going 25 miles an hour. No reason for us to push it any farther. We have a little bit, Jesse. Yeah, we've been sliding periodically. Fix that. There we go. You know, going up these hills are the worst. We will. We're going to go down some side streets, Mary.
Darren, you still got your helmet on back there?
Yeah, I do.
Well, once we get, we're getting close. We're about 200 shares. But you know what? I know we're calling for 300, but I bet we can get to 400. I'm just saying.
Thank you, Frankie.
You're welcome. Yeah, black ice is gonna be a really big deal later on. I would say maybe not even tonight, but tomorrow night, I would say black ice is gonna be very, very bad. You mind going down Spring Street? Or are you okay with that?
Yep. Spring. Let's see. It's
Right down here.
right down here.
Yeah. So we're gonna go up Spring Street. I've had some folks ask about Spring. Thank you, Pat. I appreciate it, Larry. This is all, honestly, I give a big thank you to Barker's Towing. I appreciate them. I appreciate them letting us do this.
Glad to do it, Frankie.
I had to be up anyway, be on the radio. I appreciate my evenings guy, Sean, who decided to help us out. He asked if he can come in early this morning and do the morning show for me. What's the matter?
You know, I'm not, because Spring Street's nothing but a hill.
Oh yeah, Spring Street, yeah. I'm looking
On
down
this
it
end.
now. Yeah, it's a
And
sheet of ice.
It's a sheet of ice, and
Yeah.
it's
Too many cars there, too
Yeah.
many things can go wrong.
one-way road there,
Yeah.
and everybody parked on it. So we're gonna skip that one.
Yeah. Thank you, Cheryl. So Cheryl just said she was giving out the numbers as far as how many folks are watching, and because it must be a big Frankie supporter, she told the number that's watching, and she says, let's all hit that share button together. I like Miss Cheryl. I like her.
I see how you are, Cheryl.
I've never met her, but I like her. So we're going up a hill right now, and yeah, it's definitely hard to control sometimes. Thank you, Shannon. Malden is bad. I figured it would be. Go back to YouTube for just a minute here. If you're watching on YouTube, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button on your YouTube page or whatever. And we're just getting our YouTube really going. So now we're at 60 and 67. You're welcome, Corey. Wow, 500 people watching this morning. That's impressive. Darren said I wouldn't get no more than 200 people watching. We've already doubled that, Darren. We'll let you know. We'll let you know about Walmart here in just in a minute. We're going to drive by there. I'm trying to keep the camera stationary. Sorry, it's going back and forth, but it's real bumpy.
That's probably just for all the workers and stuff.
Yeah, there's nobody at Walmart. Maybe workers. Yeah. My chief engineer's calling me, so hang on one second. Good morning, Charlie. Neither. We're on the road right now doing live road conditions. Yeah. I will do so as soon as I get back. All right, thank you, buddy. Okay. All right, thank you, Charlie. All right, thanks. Bye. So that was our chief engineer letting me know that as soon as we get back to the station this afternoon, I need to go by and clean out our satellite dishes.
Uh-oh.
53, Mary, is just like what you're seeing right now. There's not going to be any difference at all. We've got a nice gentleman here in this white pickup who's going a whole lot faster than we are. YouTube address, Lonnie, is youtube.com/riverradiopb. Linda, thank you so much. We appreciate you. Let's see here. Thank you, Claudia. Appreciate that. Yeah, I would say I appreciate the compliments, but I'm going to give a lot of the praise to Barker's Towing because they're letting us ride with them, and we couldn't do it without them. I couldn't hold the camera and drive. Russ, I haven't heard any reports of power outages, which is a great thing. You want to go down to
Go down 53 and cut across to the factories. Is that what you want to do?
Sure. Wherever you want to go. Thank you. Let's see here. Yes, I love Maya's as well. Thank you, Tammy. We will. It's a little nerve-wracking being in here with Vernon since he's driving, but eventually we'll switch spots eventually.
Why don't you stop by the shop and I'll go ahead and get my helmet.
Get your helmet?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't mind, for those of you that are watching, because I know that Darren's back there viewing the comments also, if you don't mind, just make sure and thank Barker's Towing too. Good morning, Coach. No, don't worry about it this morning, Coach. I'm actually doing live road conditions. Can we do it next Thursday? Yeah, I understand. Well, thank you so much, Coach, and I'll see you next Thursday. All right, thanks. Thanks, buddy. Bye. I'm a bad friend. I forgot. That was Coach Alex Wiggs from Three Rivers. He was going to come in this morning and do a live interview with me because the Lady Raiders, they're ranked #1 in the nation.
Yep, I've been seeing that.
Yeah.
Good job to the Lady Raiders.
Yes, big shout out to the Lady Raiders.
Undefeated this year and ranked #1.
All right, let me go back to. I'll go back to some of the. Oh, sorry. I'll go back to some of the comments here. Thank you, Marianne. Got a big audience on YouTube. I'm glad we did the YouTube thing this morning. I told you, Vernon. YouTube is a way to go.
YouTube's where it's at now, huh?
I guess. So we're going to go on Fair Street. This is Fair Street, right? Yeah. We're going to go on Fair Street. Lisa, I'll tell Coach Wiggs to watch this video. That way he can see the praise the Lady Raiders are receiving. Boy, the winds are whipping around too. It's going to be a windy day.
We got some Neelyville girls that's playing on the Lady Raiders
Yes, we do.
basketball team now as well.
Autumn Dodge, she's doing a great job.
Yeah.
There's another one too. Yeah, Mackenzie Davis.
Yeah, Mackenzie Davis.
I like that hometown feel.
That's right.
Oh, we're getting close 266 shares, Vernon. You getting nervous?
Yeah, my hands might be starting to sweat a little bit
I
now.
think so.
Not because the roads are slick.
Brenda, I'll let him know. Everybody says Barker's is the best. I like that. They are the best.
Yeah, we appreciate the praise.
Unfortunately, I've had to call Barker's Towing a lot of times for goofy things I've done. Switch over to YouTube. Yeah, Veronica, we're going very slow. Matter of fact, we're going 15 miles an hour right now around this curve. Just can't go any faster. Jonathan on YouTube, it's slick in front of Kroger's. We were just there a few minutes ago. Let's see here. Oh, wow. I'm supposed to... So my co-partner who is doing the morning show is going to just told me that he's going to put up our feed on the radio, so that's great. We'll make sure we talk a little bit more. Also, a friend of mine wanted me to tell you, Vernon, to properly show us how to do a donut Neelyville style. So if you decide to do that, just let me out.
Let you out.
Let me out.
Well, soon we're live. Soon we're live. I'm gonna say that's probably a bad idea. Yeah, I'll probably get some bad publicity.
Probably so. You can't walk that back.
Yeah. So as we're making it down to Industrial Park, as you can see.
Yeah, it's nothing but a sheet of ice down here.
Yeah.
Thank you, Marianne, for sharing the road conditions from YouTube. For those of you that are watching, it's and want to be on YouTube, it's youtube.com/River Radio PB. youtube.com/River Radio PB. M Highway, Darren, how was M Highway?
That was covered.
Completely covered.
Yep.
I'm on YouTube, that's why I was asking. Appreciate that. So yeah, M Highway is completely covered.
We'll turn around in the Briggs and Stratton parking lot.
And we'll let you see what Briggs parking lot looks like. Becky says, thank you, Vernon, for doing this every time the weather gets like this.
Well, you're more than welcome.
Deborah, we went by Township Line a little bit earlier, and Township looks about what you're seeing right now. We couldn't go any farther just because we didn't want to lose our service. Did you see that comment, Darren, from Travis? Gotcha. He's replying to you right now, Travis. Oh. There we go. Nothing on Gates. I haven't heard anything on Gates. Yeah, Jeannie, yeah, township was very dangerous. Let's see here. Okay. With the radio. So yeah, I know Sean is right now on the radio on 93.3. We're not going to talk to him or whatever. We're just going to keep doing what we're doing. And we appreciate everybody tuning in on Facebook and our YouTube channel. Also here on the radio, 93.3 FM, 9:30 a.m. We are currently on Highway 142, making our way back toward Poplar Bluff. So far, the road conditions have been awful. You see a MoDOT truck. They are driving through right now. It's nothing but a constant sleet, heavy at times, a little bit of snow mixed in here and there. If you do want to see the road conditions in Poplar Bluff and Butler County, I encourage you to go to our Facebook page, also our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/RiverRadioPB, and you'll be able to see this video. Right now we're going to drive back to Poplar Bluff, but it's been nothing but sleet all morning long, a little bit of freezing rain, but not much. It's been primarily sleet and snow. Thank you again to Sean, who came in this morning and did the radio part of things for me, so we can come out here and do this morning. Also, if you're watching us on Facebook and YouTube, let us know if you want us to do this again tomorrow morning. Vernon, if the folks want us to do it tomorrow morning, are you okay with doing this tomorrow at 7 a.m.?
Yep, I'll be fine with it. As long as the road conditions show that we need to let people know how the conditions are, we'll be fine to be here and do this all over again in the morning.
So if you want us to do this in the morning as well, please let us know in the comment feeds. If the road conditions are bad, let us know, and we will do this in the morning as well. Barron Road, Gabe, is very, very slick like it is right here. You're not going to see a whole lot of pavement today. The sun's starting to come up, which is good news. Let me lower that down just there we go. I want to darken that up. We'll get maybe just a little bit of melting, but not much.
Yeah, it's 23 degrees out right now, and
yeah,
from what the weather's showing, we're going to have pretty much cloud cover all day, so it's not going to allow the sun to really come up and burn much of it off. So.
Okay, so everybody wants us to, thank you, Bo, I appreciate that. So yeah, we'll do this again tomorrow morning. If the roads look like this in the morning, which I'm sure they will, we will continue to do this in the morning as well.
There's another MoDOT truck back there. Give a big shout out to all the road departments.
Absolutely.
Getting out, and I know they've worked all night. They're going to turn around and work all day today. I know it's going to be hours of driving and spreading salt and cleaning the roads, so we appreciate everything they're doing. We'll cut down one of these little side streets here, and I believe this is Midland.
Yeah, we're on Midland now. And that was hard to turn into, was it not?
Yes.
Yeah, it's definitely slick. These side streets are in really bad shape. Let me go back to our comments here. All right, a lot of folks watching on YouTube as well. All right, there we go. Well, my comments went away for some reason. It'll come. There they go. Yeah, 53 is slick. Yeah, we'll do this, Cody, in the morning. If the roads look like this, we will be out in full force. So once we get, I know I said 300 early. I may have shot myself a little short. Once we get to 400 shares, he's going to pull over, and we're going to switch sides. You know, we did this last year too.
Yeah, we
almost
sure
a
did.
year ago to the day almost. So we're gonna cut on, this is Arkansas. Yeah, these side streets are very hard to turn in. Thank you, Russ. I appreciate that. We'll have our weather cams up and going today as well. We just wanted to come out this morning because I know a lot of people were going to try to get out. No, I had to, CJ. I had to up the shares. So just so you know, Vernon, CJ's getting very nervous.
Yeah, well, I hope she's getting nervous for me.
Well, this guy here on a tractor, he's got the right idea.
Yep.
I wish I could turn that camera around. I may call him and have him come to my house.
We're going to turn down Henry Street here.
All right, we're going to get on Henry.
As we're going to passing by Big Al's house here. Big Al used to work for me at had an accident, and I just, while we're going by his house, we want to give him a big shout. Looks like he's got his blinds open. Maybe he can see us as we're driving by.
Big Al. I think I know who Big Al is. He's a nice guy. I know who Big Al is.
Yeah, Big Al's a good guy.
CJ, don't be so nervous for Vernon. He lives for this. What's it like being in the passenger side seat of your own truck?
Well, it depends on who's driving.
It don't
Frankie.
happen very often, does it?
No.
Yeah, we really appreciate Barker's Towing for letting us, get with them today and do this. Let me go back here. Good morning, Ron Withrow. Glad to have you alongside.
Go ahead and cut on up Ditch
All right.
Road here.
We're going to go along Ditch Road in front of the Coliseum. So for those of you that are watching on YouTube and Facebook, have you been happy with the video quality? We kind of upgraded some equipment, and on my end it looks like that everything has been really good so far, knock on wood. Thank you, Jason, I appreciate that. Marble Hill, from what I was told earlier, is very, very treacherous up there. They had more snow than what we did. Thank you, Tina. I figured it would be in fair dealing. Good deal. Glad you guys are enjoying the video. The way technology changes, sometimes you've got to upgrade with it. Thank you, Joshua. Good deal. And I'm glad that we introduced this on YouTube today as well. I wasn't going to, but I'm like, you know what? We usually do all of our basketball games on YouTube, and I thought we might as well do this too.
Yep. I'm gonna say it was probably a good idea, Frankie.
Yep. Good deal. Glad you guys are enjoying the video. I know I've said it 1,000 times this morning, just do me a favor, and the best thing you can do for us is hit that share button for us. There's still going to be people who tries to get out this morning after 8 a.m. and at least they can see this video. They may, they can determine what they need to do. So this is going to be fun going up this big hill on Ditch Road. This is where I should be driving, just so you know, Vernon.
This is where your expertise would
Yes,
shine. Is that what
my
you're saying?
expertise would be great for this.
I'm pretty sure I just heard Darren say thank you that you weren't driving.
Yeah. Good deal, Rachel. That's the idea of why the video. So that way you don't have to get out and get stuck somewhere. All right, so let me switch here for just a minute. Thank you, Daisy. I appreciate that. Thank you for sharing the YouTube feed as well.
Looks like the Postal Service workers are in and
Yep.
starting to get things ready.
So it looks like somebody asked about the post office earlier. Looks like they are open today. Yeah.
What's that saying?
Early sleet or snow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably will.
Thank you, Jonathan. I appreciate that. Thanks for watching on YouTube as well.
Coming in front of City Hall here.
Yep.
These side streets, especially in the streets that are brick,
Yep.
are going to be treacherous, so you have to get out and just be careful. We'll come up beside the courthouse.
Yep. And by the way, the courthouses are closed today in Butler County. I think Ripley County is closed too. Butler County Courthouse is closed. Good deal, Roger. Glad you're able to stay home and watch it. Yes, thank you, Mary. Yes, a warming shelter at the Methodist Church here in Poplar Bluff. So glad they were able to do what they're doing. Good morning, Alexis. Yes, the roads are very slick. Very slick. So we're coming up to, this is Maine at Pine, or Vine rather. Yeah, it's very treacherous this morning, Kathy. Well, all right. That guy has the right idea. I'm not sure who that was. Huh?
I'm not neither, honestly. He's out enjoying the day, though.
Yeah, he is. Joshua may take his motorcycle out for a ride.
It'd be a heck of a day to ride a motorcycle.
You're not kidding. So now we're back on 60 highway here.
We can try to cut down beside Ozark Federal Credit Union.
All right.
Kind of cover some of the roads that way. We just have to be careful because
Yeah.
they definitely get slick, and with the hills and
Yeah.
narrow roads in that area, we have to be careful.
You got time to get to, you got time to go down Barron Road?
Yeah, if we can make it over there.
Yeah, if we
safely.
can make it over there, we'll try to go to Barron Road. Please check. I won't be down there. That's a great thing, Rhonda. Thank you. Yes, make sure and check on the elderly and check on the pets too. If I know my wife like I think I do, she's probably got our oldest dog already in the house and she's already out snoring, I guarantee you. We've got 3 dogs. We've got 2 labs and the other one's a mix of something. And she's the older dog, and I guarantee it, she's already in the house. My wife goes out and buys the beds, the sleep beds for the dogs.
Uh-huh.
So they're spoiled more than I am.
Yeah.
Oh, Deanna watching from Colorado this morning. Good morning to you. Ooh, minus 15 degrees over there. They can keep all that.
Yeah.
No offense.
She's used to this kind of weather.
Yeah, this is probably a walk in the park.
Somebody parked on the wrong side of the road, don't they?
Okay. Let's see here. We're going up the hill here. last side. The YouTube is River Radio. I'm sorry, it's youtube.com/River Radio PB. youtube.com/River Radio PB. That is the YouTube feed. Nah, I don't blame you. Yeah, even Deanna's not liking the minus 15 degrees over in Colorado.
No.
There's no fun in that.
No. Oh, Carolyn, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm glad she is okay.
It says right now with the wind chill, it's 1 degree here.
Ugh. I'm not a big fan of that 1 degree wind chill.
I'm glad the heater works good in this Ford.
Yeah. Patricia, do I dare even ask? Vernon, this will make us all mad. She's watching from Tampa, Florida, in the comfort of her own home.
Oh.
So do I dare ask how the weather is in Tampa, Florida?
Well, I know Florida actually had some...
It's been kind of cold here lately down there.
Yeah.
Don't tell me it's sunny and 60 though. That'll make us all mad.
Yeah.
It's pure jealousy right there. So this is Main Street, and it's hard to get around. Lisa, yes, be safe to all the hospital workers who don't have a choice, our first responders as well. Thank you, Corey, for sharing that YouTube feed in the comments. Yes, it is, Brenda. It's supposed to snow pretty much, or do this pretty much all day. Maybe a little bit of light stuff this evening, but hopefully not a whole lot. Let me refresh the screen here. Joy, thank you again. I'm glad you were able to watch on the big screen. Thank you for tuning in on YouTube. My son got me really hooked up with YouTube. He's only 11.
Oh, yeah?
That's how sad things really are. He knows more about YouTube than I do. Linda, how's it at Wapapello? I'm assuming it's going to be just like this. Have you guys had more snow up there than what we've had? All right, we're going to make it over to Barron Road, hopefully. That's the goal here. All right. We are down to 32 shares left, and then I'll be behind the wheel. 32. So go ahead and hit that share button, and let's all make Vernon upset. Let's see here, hang on. I hope, Amanda, I hope that, I think a lot of the roads will be in a lot better shape by Saturday. Well, they better be. We have the OFC tournament starting on Saturday.
That's right.
We're going to be live streaming all the OFC games too.
Quite a few teams going to be in the OFC tournament. What was it?
7 boys teams and 6 girls teams.
Yeah, 13 teams.
Are all going to be in the tournament.
That's going to be at Twin Rivers, but I'm going to give a shout out to my Neveville teams though.
Yes, absolutely. By the way, Patricia says it's going to be 80 degrees there today.
Oh, wow.
I think we should all load up and go to her house.
I think you probably should block her. That's not right.
Tell you what. Thank you for letting us know Coldwater this morning is getting pretty much all snow. Hey, thank you, Ann. Yes, supporting the MoDOT workers with free coffee this week. Man, MoDOT's got a hard, I know that you guys have hard jobs, but man, can you imagine being a MoDOT worker right now, or a county highway worker, or city worker for that matter?
Yes. Yeah. hours on hours of going.
Even your own, just so you know, Vernon, even your own guys are turning against you right now.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. Joshua, I've never met him, but I guess he works with you, and he even said, he shared the video. He says, it's time for Frankie to take the wheel. How does that make you feel?
Yeah.
That your own people are saying the same thing I'm saying?
I guess he feels comfortable with his job, you think?
I think so. So we're on, this is by the city cemetery here. Forgot what street that is. Gray, yeah, Gray. Well, last night going to bed, it wasn't bad at all, but this morning I'm just surprised on how much the sleet's accumulated over the last several hours. Oh, Vernon, we're down to 5 shares, my man. And you're in the probably the slickest part of town right now, but this is great. This works out great for me. If CJ is still watching, she's probably biting her fingernails off right about now.
Yeah, I'd hate for us to have live feed issues or something.
Yeah, we'd hate that. Ah, Patricia, I like her attitude. Come on down to Tampa. Man, sunny and 80, that's great. I'm ready for spring already.
There's one of our county guys out.
Yes, sir. County guys are doing a great job. By the way, a big shout out to our commissioners, Vince Lampe, presiding commissioner, Western District, Boots LeGrand, Eastern District, Butch Anderson. Ah, CJ is still watching. She's ready. Okay, so we're on Barron Road now. Somebody was asking about Barron. Unfortunately, there's really no change.
The guy wants to know when it's his turn to drive.
Ooh!
Tell him he needs to get out and come see us.
Yeah.
Maybe not today.
Yeah.
Let's see here. You know, all joking aside, real quick, I appreciate everybody who's tuning in this morning with your questions, your comments. A lot of love. We appreciate that. I know I do. I'm sure Vernon does too.
Yes.
Good morning, Grace. It's kind of weird to see you on here watching a weather video versus a basketball video. Grace is a big Mules fan, by the way. I know you're from Neelyville, but she's big into basketball.
Nothing wrong with that.
Now, I bet Ellis Battery's been extremely busy.
Cold weather's definitely hard on batteries.
Yes, it is. Well, the good news is, like I was saying, thank you guys so much for sharing the video, watching the video. As long as the roads are like this tomorrow morning, and I'm sure they will be, we're going to do the same video tomorrow morning to give you guys an idea of what's going on. Vernon, just so you know, we have surpassed our goal. No video issues, so we'll, at some point, we're going to pull over and I'll get behind the wheel, and this is going to be great. We have a lot of loyal folks who watch us every time, and we really appreciate it.
I'm trying to think of a parking lot that's really big with no poles.
With no traffic.
Yeah. No cars parked in it, no telephone poles.
Spot I can get out.
Yeah, the spot that Darren can get out, he says.
Yeah, we actually drove by Maud earlier, and it was pretty slick. It looked like it was pretty slick.
Yeah, well, Josh actually went down on a call a while ago over there. It was very, very slick.
Was it an accident, or was it just a slide off?
Slide off.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so let's switch over to YouTube real quick. Yeah, a lot of people on YouTube.
As we're driving, you can definitely see that not much traffic on the roads,
No.
and most houses have the vehicles sitting in the driveway, letting you know that a lot of people was able to stay home today and stay safe and stay warm, and
Absolutely.
that's the best place to be.
Tina, actually somebody was on 466 earlier and they told me that it was basically a solid sheet of ice on 466. It's pretty close to where you're at on 465. And I would imagine all of the Blacktop County roads are going to look exactly like this, except less tire marks. People are giving you ideas on what parking lot to turn around in.
Oh, yeah?
That's great.
Hopefully they're good ideas.
W Highway Rachel is very slick this morning.
Yes, I wouldn't want to have to go down W if I didn't have to.
No. I know on my way in this morning, I tried to go the straightest route possible. Oh, that's right, Tina. I forgot about that curve on 465. See if I can darken this just a little bit here. I forget that I just put a little dark tint to the camera. Hopefully that there we go. Good morning, Joe from Kansas City. It's hometown. How much snow did you guys get up in Kansas City yesterday? Yeah, Renee, I bet you guys got a whole bunch more snow than what we got. We haven't gotten any snow yet. It's basically all sleet. I think we're still supposed to get a changeover about noon today, maybe? Yeah. Oh, 4 inches. I was thinking you guys would have got a whole bunch more than that. PP in Township is like a sheet of ice. Tina, that's probably a great idea if you can. Anyway, I know some people have to work no matter what, but thank you, Carol. I haven't heard about that one yet. The YouTube is youtube.com/RiverRadioPB. Somebody's saying that there's an accident at 5th and Poplar. You heard about that one?
I've not heard about it yet.
I haven't heard about that one yet. We're up here beside Bluff First and Butler County EMS. Just on, got you. Okay, thank you so much. Snowing south of Greenville now, so that gives me a better idea of where that snow line is.
We're definitely still getting mostly sleet here.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're right there on that line. Well, I see it now. So maybe about noon we may start to get some snow more than what we have now. So we're back on the main highway now. Is that? I see emergency lights up here. I'm not sure if that's an accident, slide off, or what that is. So I'm going to stay in the passenger side seat for a little while longer, mainly because I don't want to get pulled over. That would not be a good thing.
No.
Could you imagine me getting pulled over in a Barker's towing truck?
Yeah, live
that
on,
would be embarrassing
live
for you.
on Facebook.
Yes, and YouTube.
And YouTube, yeah. Oh, yeah, all these parking lots, isn't it?
Yeah. We're up here by Kroger and Taco Bell, Ozark Fitness.
I never noticed all these cart corrals and all these light poles and all these parking lots until I looked around trying to find a place for you to be able to drive.
Absolutely. Another MoDOT truck, and I mean, I just feel for our highway workers and everything. And our tow truck drivers as well. You guys are out in full force. Thank you, Amanda. Pizza Inn closed today. Still sleet 20 miles north of Bluff by York's Village. Thank you, Danny. It'll be better for all of us when that snow transitions, or that sleet transitions to snow. You want to pull over and help?
Yeah, it looks like our local police department's trying to help push a car out.
We're gonna. I'm assuming they're going to.
Yeah,
we're gonna pull over, and Vernon and Darren's gonna get out and try to help the Poplar Bluff Police Department. Somebody slid off, so we're gonna let them do that real fast. So we're gonna let Darren and Vernon get out and help these guys. And just like that, Vernon gets out there from Barker's Towing, and now thankfully the vehicle, it looks like it's going to be back on the road. I was just telling people on Facebook and YouTube, it didn't take very long once you guys got out there and were able to get that motorist back on the road.
Yeah, a lot of times, Frankie, people panic and just don't pay attention. You know, her major problem, she kept her wheels turned against.
Gotcha.
You know, kind of go with it, and a lot of times you get some momentum, you get going.
We're on 67, Tina, right across from Orslyn. There was a motorist that was stranded, got their car stuck, so Vernon and Darren jumped out real quick and got them back on their way.
Frankie, it's cold out there.
It is. I just about got out there to help you out, but then I'm like, you got it done pretty quick.
Yeah,
she was out of her element. Texas plates.
Yeah, I saw that.
Give a shout out to our city police department.
Yes. You know, they're also out, you know, helping out motorists too. If they're stranded, it's what they're there for today.
As I was standing out there talking to them, they was talking about they was hoping the motorists would stay in if they didn't have to get out, because this is going to be, that right there is going to be happening all day today.
Another MoDOT worker there. We're going to see them all day. You know, the thing about this compared to other events is we had all the rain yesterday, and they could not get out and pre-treat the roads.
Right.
And that makes things even more challenging today. All right. So we're going to pull over here in the Buffalo Wild Wings parking lot, assuming there's no traffic. And that's where I take over.
There you go.
We got to our goal. Darren, you got your helmet on?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, let me out. You know, tomorrow morning, if we do this, we got to get to 500 shares. for me to drive. But in the
You
morning,
know, I thought last year, I thought the shares, how come are they getting, I think it was a lot higher last year.
well, this is our first time this year.
Oh, is that
See,
what it
last
is?
year we did it a few times, so we gotta, man, look at that parking lot.
Yeah. Looks like they've tried to work on it.
They've tried to work on it. So this is the Buffalo Wild Wings parking lot. Also Taco. Kind of gives you an idea of how much freezing rain we may have gotten. Looks like a thin glaze of ice on the cars over here. That's probably what? That's less than 1/10 of an inch, I would say. Don't you agree? All right, let's close that message. Whoops. Well, thank you, Ken. I appreciate that. Ken Hosler said, I trust the driver more than he would. Just joking. He said, you're in good hands with Vernon.
Thank you, Ken.
All right, so we're about to end the video, but before we end the video, we'll just come to a stop here and I'll get out. We'll switch sides, and I hope your wife's not watching. She's not going to be upset with you, is she, Vernon?
Well, I don't think my wife's going to be upset because I'm pretty sure she probably upped her life insurance.
Gotcha. I know my wife already did.
I don't know about Pam. I don't know how she's going to feel about this.
Well, at least you're getting it to where I'm facing the highway, so
yeah,
that's
I'm
good.
trying to make it as easy as possible.
All right, so let me switch gear. I'm gonna teach Vernon how to do this real quick. So basically, we're gonna toggle back and forth. Here is, oh, Cameron, don't be like that. Okay, so there's Facebook and YouTube. Put the computer up here. All right. All right. So let me get my seatbelt on here, and I'll drive this bad boy all the way from here to the radio station.
Well, I don't know about this, Frankie.
All right, you can see where the comments are, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right, Darren, don't be like that. All right, here we go.
I don't know about all this.
So this is what a Ford feels like.
I'm just telling you, Frankie, that's a skid steer in front of you there. It probably could do some damage.
Lisa Boyer said drive it like you stole it.
I think it's time for Vernon to maybe upgrade to a Chevy.
Oh.
Oh.
No.
All right, so I'm gonna get back on 67 here, and we'll finish out. Of course, this would have to happen right with me in the driver's side. That was not me, I promise you. I didn't know where he was going, my bad. All right. Another MoDOT worker right there.
All right, Frankie, I think you got it now.
I think so. See, you were doing 25. I wonder if I can do 30. No, I wouldn't do that.
Darren, don't try to open the door up now.
I haven't even opened my eyes yet.
You can open your eyes. I can't see the comments, so keep them coming. I'll go back when we're done. I got to keep my eyes on the road. No, going down a big hill again. Are you nervous, Vernon?
Just tell me when I can open my eyes up.
So I will let you guys know while we're driving here, finishing out the video. Going to head back to the radio station. I will tell you that as long as the roads look like this, and I have no reason to believe they won't be tomorrow morning, we'll get out and we'll do a video in the morning as well to let you know what the roads look like.
Yeah, I know MoDOT and all the highway departments are going to do their best to continue to work non-stop on this, but if it continues to come down like they're saying, it's going to be hard for them to gain much ground.
Yeah.
And the temperature, salt's not going to do much.
Right.
No.
So got to be prepped.
Yeah.
That's correct. So
It's just basically have to get out and scrape it now.
yeah. While I'm already ready for this stuff to be gone, and I got a feeling it's going to stick around for a little while.
Yeah.
So. If you have to get out and about and things don't go the right way, just remember, give us a call. We'll do our best to get out there and help you. But if you don't have to get out, stay indoors and just enjoy the day off.
And if you need Barkers by request, it's 785-7811. Is that wrong that I have that number like memorized?
I'm glad you do.
It's like on speed dial.
Yeah, he's a frequent flyer.
Yeah, Barkers by request.
Yeah.
During the last couple of times he's called, he's asked, seeing he's a frequent flyer, if he could get a discount. That's why I'm a little nervous sitting in the passenger seat. I'm the one that comes to help you.
That's right. Well, once again, we appreciate everybody for tuning in this morning and watching the video. I encourage you to go back and share the video if you know somebody who might be having to go to work before 9 a.m. Have them go back and watch, and the road conditions haven't changed at